Celebrate music and community this holiday season with a Miss Emily Christmas, a night of merrymaking that combines traditional ideas like sleigh rides and candy canes with old school soul music and glittery pink accents. Miss Emily, a self-proclaimed Christmas fanatic, joins me in studio to tell us more about it. Miss Emily, thank you for being here today. Very exciting. Another show, another Christmas show, which is like a holiday staple now, I think, in Kingston. December 6th, but before we talk about that, you've done this show now for a number of years.
Well, it's just my second year.
Is it your second year?
Yeah,
Oh.
I did the show last year at the Isabel, and I'm super excited to bring it to the Spire. We have more space this year, of course, at the Spire, so been excited to kind of, do some different elements, some charitable elements, some things I had some limitations on before with the smaller space. So pretty excited about that. And but yeah, I feel like I've been doing this show forever because it's been in my head for a long time.
Maybe it's just because there's, you see Miss Emily's show, and for some reason I thought this was like an ongoing thing, like because there's so much energy around it.
It will, it will be an ongoing thing from here out. I was, like I said, years in the making, and so last year was the first trial run, and it went well. So now I have 3 shows in the region this year, and then we'll see what next year brings.
Great. And December 6th at the Spire, what can audience members expect from the show?
So it's a full band experience. We have a huge all-star cast, Kingston characters. I have the Elginburg Public School Children's Choir.
Oh, cool. That's great.
And there are about 50 kids who will be performing that night.
Oh my goodness.
I am so excited to bring them on board. I've been working with Jennifer Guild, the choir director there, for a number of years. And Elginburg Public School is a tiny school. I don't know exactly how many kids, but I think it's under 250 kids, and over 50 of them are in the choir.
Wow.
So she does a really great job. And so I love teaming up with them, and the kids always bring such a fun energy.
Wow, so we've got full band, full choir.
Yes.
And there's a charitable element to it.
There are charitable elements, you're right. So first up, we have Kingston Humane Society is giving away 2 tickets for every animal adopted through their organization through the month of November. I just got an update today. I think we're at over 40 animals adopted so far. So that's 2 tickets for every animal adopted in the month of November. And then I'm working with United Way. We've got some other charitable organizations in the works where we are giving tickets essentially to people who might not be able to come to the show otherwise, and for a number of different reasons. Mm-hmm. It's just a spreading the love type of event. So obviously I need to sell tickets too to cover all my costs, but I really believe that if you can create a charitable element to your events, I love having that feel-good element, and Christmas is a perfect time for it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there who maybe can't afford the ticket but deserve to participate in Christmas as much as everybody else, or the holiday season.
Absolutely, and sometimes we made the ticket price affordable as best we could for this show for that reason as well. I don't like the idea of having a show where only certain people can go for a number of reasons, and that's why it's a family-friendly show. It's not a children's show, but it is family-friendly. It's I want people to come out with their families and sing along and clap along and enjoy a night of music.
And celebrate in your own community.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, that's where inspiration comes from for the next round of artists, and of all ages, really. It's not even just children, it's kind of all ages. Just, you never know where inspiration comes from, and I get inspired by this community. So I like to give back when I can, and this is just a fun way of doing it.
And speaking of inspiration, you've got a new album coming out.
I do, yeah. Next year I have a new album coming out produced by Colin Linden, and we start releasing singles in the new year. I'm pretty excited about that.
Amazing.
And I did have a really successful Kickstarter campaign that helped pay for the deposit to make the record. So that was a lot of community members too. I mean, it's give and take and give and take. It's the full circle of love. So I'm pretty excited for where that's headed.
And it's not cheap to produce a record, and you're doing it in Nashville, I think.
About $50,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
wow.
it's with all of what is required to actually make it happen. It's pretty amazing.
We can start looking forward to singles coming out kind of February.
It probably closer to March and April, springtime, and yeah, I'm excited. I do have a little concert, private concert for some of my Kickstarter people at the end of November to give them a little taste of what's going to be on the record.
Can people still go on Kickstarter, or that's closed off and now we're celebrating?
I actually have a link. I think it's through the Kickstarter, but people can message me, and if they want to contribute, they can still
and go to a private concert.
Yeah, go to this private concert and hear what's going to be on the record.
That's amazing. So concerts, December 6th. How would somebody get tickets?
So the easiest way to do it is to go to my website, themissemily.com, or if you're familiar with Eventbrite, you can just go on the event. You can just search Eventbrite and Miss Emily and Christmas, and the show will come up. And it's just $25 a ticket plus fees, and yeah, really, really easy. Their online process is really easy, which is why I choose them.
Amazing. And so you can get tickets that way, or adopt a dog or a cat.
Exactly. Yeah. Or a bunny, or I think they had rats last time I was in there. I do adopt a pet with Miss Emily from time to time, little videos.
Gerbil.
Who knew? I mean, they said, we went in to make a video, and they said, how do you feel about rats? And I was like, let's find out.
Yeah, why not? They're smart, right?
They're so smart, and they're so cute. The tail was a little weird, but honestly, they are really sweet little creatures.
Amazing. So go on Eventbrite. Go if you have the resources and the time and some love to give. Head down to the Humane Society. Come to the concert. Support the United Way. Like so many great things. Start a new tradition. You know, at Christmas time with your family. Enjoy an amazing show and a local musician.
Yeah, and thanks to you and the Spire, because it really, I always say it takes a village to raise me, and you know, when I get to team up with venues and work on these events and just like toss out these big dreams, and people have such great attitudes like yourself, I'm like, this is exciting, you know? It's just inspires me to just dream bigger and dream more.
Well, I appreciate that. That's why we do it. So I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, so looking forward to the show. December 6th, get your tickets. Again, a new tradition here in Kingston, and with a wonderful musician, Miss Emily. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me on the show.